Laundering death. Fast and Furious is a gun-walking program executed by Attorney General Holder, who reports to President Obama. Border Agent Brian Terry is slain, and the administration immediately blames Bush. However, Bush ran a program called Wide Receiver that was terminated prior to Obama taking office. The Fast and Furious program is different. Wide Receiver had tracking devices and included the Mexican government. Both Mexico and the United States were partners in the war against drugs and were trying to track the guns through the cartels, hoping to get information. It was a complete failure. Guns walked and quickly vanished due to many errors. Why was Obama doubling down on a failed program? Fast and Furious was executed in secret. The Florida statutes define stealthy activity as evidence of criminal intent. You have to wonder if the guns laundered through the Fast and Furious program were a payment to the Zeta cartel to assassinate the Saudi ambassador on U.S. soil. If successful, the guns found would lead back to a U.S. gun dealer, and the stealthy gun-walking program would vanish. This generates a direct attack on the Second Amendment, and the administration would leverage it to enforce gun ban legislation. Something the left always pushes for because a disarmed civilian population is easier to corral into the village. But why would the Zetas want to assassinate the Saudi ambassador? Saudi Arabia tolerates Egypt because they are friends with the U.S. Hezbollah is an enemy, along with most of the Arab nations, because Saudi Arabia has proposed peace talks with Israel, even though the proposed peace deals were laughable. Saudi Arabia sided with Iraq in their war against Iran. The Zetas are backed by Iran. Syria is a strong ally of Iran. They also fought against Iraq and have no love for Israel. Syria backs Hezbollah and the Muslim Brotherhood. Obama did nothing to help the Green Party when they rose up in Iran, is silent to the civilian slaughter in Syria. Hillary made a few comments recently, but the conflict is almost over. Her statements were made for political cover. Obama lectured Israel and made damning hot mic comments about Netanyahu, recently even giving away Israeli strategies to defuse the growing threat of Iranian nuclear development. Obama jumped into a non-war with Lebanon, a kinetic military action, and is dumping money into Egypt even as the Muslim Brotherhood is poised to take power there too. The actions of President Obama are completely upside down, persecuting allies and apologizing to enemies. Knowing these relationships help identify the path. Iran uses the Zeta cartel to assassinate the Saudi ambassador, which is a message of disapproval regarding Saudi Arabia's recent declaration the Muslim Brotherhood was the source of all problems in the Middle East. Obama's apology and appeasement tour continues by running guns to the Zeta cartel, maybe influencing the location of the assassination. If they fail, then the administration blames Bush and ignores the Wide Receiver program to give Bush ownership of Fast and Furious. If successful, then the Fast and Furious program vanishes and provided the conduit to enforce a gun ban in the states. The map is complete with 2 conduits, 2 villains, and 3 goals. We the people are left to wonder if Holder and Obama orchestrated the planned assassination on U.S. soil for the purpose of subverting the Constitution and imposing desired gun bans, or they are just incompetent. These are the only 2 choices. I think they are both very intelligent.